Alex Hyde-White recently passed through St. Louis with his 3 days of Hamlet at the Tivoli Theater, and we had a chance to chat with him.
Hey, my name is Alex Hyde-White. I've played big parts in small movies and small parts in big movies. Pretty Woman, Catch Me If You Can. I played Lindsay Graham in HBO's Game Change. It's just been out this season. And some of the smaller sort of cult films that I've been a part of was Robert Englund's version of Phantom of the Opera and The Fantastic Four, Roger Corman's original telling of the Marvel comic franchise that lives in infamy. I was 19 years old, and I started on shows like Quincy and the original Battlestar Galactica and Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, which followed after Galactica. And through the years, I've done some great shows. Murder, She Wrote have been fun. I played in Top Gun for TV. I was a fighter pilot and supercarrier. Played an Olympic runner in NBC's miniseries of the first modern Olympics, the recreation of the Athens 1896 Games. And I've produced a couple of movies and directed our first, a Hamlet-based documentary that we're going out on tour with. I grew up backstage. You know, I was born in London in the winter of 1959, and my dad was an established stage and film actor in Britain, and quite well known. Wilfrid Hyde-White was his name. He was born in 1903. And in the Hamlet documentary that we've made, I devote a large part of it to his history, and I'm telling stories. It's a documentary about creativity, about the process of creating, and we're actors. So it's about acting, but it's also about family. This era of reality-style storytelling that we're in now, we used it as a plus in this. This is a family drama, okay? I mean, Hamlet is probably one of the classic family dramas. It involves sex, murder, and intrigue, and political relevance. So we didn't really have to discover all of that. That's there. And what we did by illuminating the people is we brought their own family, their own personal vibe to it. And it creates something that is slightly undefinable, and I like that about it. We have a sort of a pre-release tour going on in the spring of summer of 2012. We've gone from Palm Beach to St. Louis to Indiana State University, and we're scheduling for the rest of the summer. We're just trying to find our audience. We find that universities and high schools and even middle schools find it very popular as a teaching tool because we reduce the Shakespeare. It's a reduction. It's deconstruction is what the Americans call it. The French, mise en abîme, but in America we call it deconstruction. You take something like Inception is a $150 million blockbuster, incredible film, but it's an example of deconstructing it and going lower and lower. And so it's slightly out of the box. It lends itself well to indie film. But please follow us on Facebook, 3 Days of Hamlet.